My very early life, I did not have a primary care provider. My parents were immigrants. They didn't speak English. And I vividly remember going from emergency room to emergency room for care and to public health.
And recently retired from academics and am also a physician coach.
I came into medicine to really bring humanity and dignity to wellness and to disease. I think that's really important.
I went into medicine because I wanted to do something that was able to help people yet was very specialized. I always knew I was going to be a specialist of some kind, and lo and behold, I became an anesthesiologist.
Really re-examined my life and how I was living, or really rather not living my life to its fullest potential.
I honestly didn't find my passion for medicine until my late 20s, early 30s. And so, it's never really too late to learn. And so now, after some studying and researching, I am also a culinary coach.
I admired my pediatrician growing up. I was one of those kids who would go to the doctor and I wasn't scared to go to my doctor. I enjoyed going to my doctor. I felt like he was taking care of me and he made it fun.
I'm hearing a theme with everybody who's talking here, that all of us kept trying to do that, and then something happened. Whether we just came with an insight, whether we had an illness, whether we had a professional snafu or whatever you want to call it, where we kind of woke up and said, there's something wrong here.
My skill is in creating content online. And so I built SoMeDocs as a way to amplify doctors and help them to get the word out.
That led me to becoming the president of my group at one time, at which point I realized I didn't know what I was doing. Med school let me down. So I decided that I would create educational material and help other physicians develop the practices that they desire.
My goal is to connect, collaborate, and consult with physicians to boost and lift physicians.
It was a family script. There are 25 first cousins on one side of my family. 10 of us are physicians.
When I fell into leadership, I figured out that I was one of very few women leaders in my area. And I became passionate about empowering other women physicians to step into leadership.
I felt myself slipping back into old habits. And so really sought a way to rather tether myself in what was most meaningful.
I then went to medical school, realized that I was not made for primary care because you tell people to do things and they don't do them. Whereas I was introduced to anesthesia and I had full control and could make things happen.
My passion now is really bringing humanity to healthcare through coaching and through well-being activities and doing some workshops around that. I think after I got into family medicine over the years, learned that leading with caring was really a part of me, and making a difference in people's lives and advocacy for my patients.
I had an identity theft issue by a hospital, and it really opened my eyes to the need for us as physicians to not only protect our patients, but protect our own professional identity and our own brand.
All of this brought me to positive intelligence and mental fitness.
Because the way that physician-patient relationships have evolved so much over time, now more than ever before, I think this is a great way to connect not only inside the office, but with the whole local community and with the world.
Understanding that as patients, we still want to look good and feel good and not, be dehumanized while we are going through illness.
COVID threw a wrench in things a little bit briefly, and I ended up learning about a different side of medicine, about the payment side of medicine.
The question was, why did I go into healthcare? Well, I didn't go into healthcare. I went into medicine. I chose to practice medicine because I believe in my patients. I love being a pediatrician. I'm also a patient.
So I focus on early and mid-career women physicians who really doubt themselves with their skills, because med school doesn't really teach us those skills.
We have a membership for doctors so that we have a back-facing community of entrepreneurial docs that are growing together.
My goal with the magazine is to reclaim the art, the beauty of medicine. I'm a big believer in that physicians need to lead the healthcare teams, and that it's a collaborative process, and the patient is who we serve, not our hospital administrators, not anyone else. And listening to what everybody does on this speed networking session makes me really proud to be a part of a group like this.
That's crash, but that's super fun. I love it.